I'm Shin, and in this video, I'm going to share with you what happens when you run for 60 consecutive days for 1 kilometer at top speed. Why do we run? My main goal with running is to pump up my heart and build resiliency. One of the main reasons I was on board for a 60 consecutive day, no breaks, top speed running experience was because of heart health. And boy, oh boy, did I work out my heart. I saw the highest heart rates I've ever seen during a workout.
According to the internet, to calculate your max heart rate, you need to subtract your approximate age from 220. For me, that's about 190. On day 1 of my run, my max heart rate was at 199. Whoops. Women on average have higher heart rates than men.
To all the women running during their periods, I see you.
For any other type of cardio workout, my heart rate usually stays below 160. But for these runs, my average was 170.
I'd call myself a beginner in running because what I realized in a profound way was that I wasn't running before. I was jogging. Now I'm running, and it is a...
Since I stopped track and field, I never really ran at top speed ever. I used to run at top speed to go catch my bus. I would end up coughing all day, and I'd feel like there's blood in my throat. Today was day 1, and I brought up that fear. So anyways, I'm excited to build this new relationship with myself and see where this goes. I thought I had a fantastic run. The thing I did differently was I breathed through my nose the entire time. I kept a really good pace.
10 days in, I started to have a negative experience.
And I've been coughing throughout the day. At this point, this cough has lasted for 3 days. It's affecting my workshops because I literally speak for a living. So I don't know what to do.
After another few days, it got worse.
What I'm experiencing sounds similar to exercise-induced asthma, which can result in anything from wheezing to coughing to lasting shortness of breath. So 5 to 10 minutes after my run is when the coughing would start, and it would last throughout the day.
The Ohio State University Medical Center found that about 40% of their athletes have exercise-induced asthma.
For the first few weeks, I was running in the morning when temperatures were quite low. Cold air is dry, and our nose needs to get used to warming it up before it reaches our lungs. So, should I stop this challenge?
Best time yet. In the rain. Not even that tired. Yo, who are we? Who are we?
So I stuck with it. And on some days, I took vitamin D pills because they're supposed to help with endurance.
Okay, so remember I was talking about that taste of blood? So I don't really taste it that much anymore. 30 more days and hopefully no more coughs.
I started noticing how sleep was affecting my run quality. So on the good sleep days, I would run faster, feel lighter, and have more energy, while the opposite was true on poor sleep days.
But when we correlated my sleep score data from my Fitbit app with my run time and my max heart rate, we didn't find any links.
All right, moment of truth. This was my fastest pace, and this was my slowest. I was able to shave off nearly a minute in 60 days.
It seems that I am getting faster over time, but there is a lot of variability day to day.
For a beginner, I'm not sure if this pace is good or not, but what I do know is I worked to get there. So mad respect to all the runners out there. You guys are hustling.
Just finished my last run. It's day 60 of 60, yo. I tried my best. I went back to the same route that I started on, so it'll be interesting to see what my first pace was, and then if I beat that pace on the same route. But yeah, it feels incredible to be done. I'm excited to just take a break from running, do strength training, do stretching, and all the other stuff that I've neglected a bit. We did it. We freaking did it. And I'm hoping that the cough is gonna be gone.
It took 36 hours for the coughs to fully leave my system. I coughed for 80% of my runs. So the short story of it all is, at the end of my run, I did not enjoy myself. But with continued effort and repetition, the intensity of the cough started to reduce over time, especially as the weather started to get warmer. So it was a nice reminder that any pain experienced is temporary.
Yo, doing shit like this makes me feel like such a badass, like straight up.
After the challenge, I attempted longer runs and I ran my fastest mile and my fastest 2K. So even with longer distances, it seems that my pace has improved. Because this was an experiment, I did track every single run. But that is something I would change if I was gonna run again consecutively. Why? Because the pace of the run isn't the best indicator of a good or a bad run. There are so many other variables, like am I breathing correctly? Is my posture upright? Am I stepping correctly? How am I going to even pace myself? These are more important metrics that you learn by listening to your body's cues. Some runs are nice, real nice. That flow you get into, it's a high. And other runs are a mental battle. So do I love running? I don't know, but I do like it. And that is it for me. I will see you in the next video. My main goal with running is to get my heart rate up and build resiliency. Okay.